Hey there UKDCers, today I'm finally reviewing these case knives. I'm just going to throw them both together because they're very similar. They're both blue, they're both Barlows, they've both got the same sort of brass bolsters, nickel silver, sorry. They've just got a different blade shape. One's got one blade, one's got two, and one's corn cob and one's jigging. So that said, before I dive into this, I just want to say absolute massive shout out to this gentleman who's out of focus, the slipjointguy.com. If you're looking to get a slip joint like a case or a Victorinox or a Rough Rider and you can't get out to a store but you want to see the knife before you buy the exact one you're going to get rather than just a stock image, it's the guy to go to. That is how I have managed to obtain the absolute rarity that is a perfectly centered case knife with no gaps. If there was ever a collector case, like a collector's example of a case, these are it. These are phenomenal case quality. So there we go, my two cases. I'll be up front. I barely carried this one. It's very thin profile. It didn't quite fit into my pouch as well as I'd liked. It sort of rattled around in there. So although I put this into my pocket a couple of times when I went into public, like town and that lot, so it's got a little bit of pocket time. It didn't really get any actual use as such. So it's less about this one and more about this one. This one got the use. This one came to work with me. This one was thick enough to sit in that pouch very well. Nice and weighty. There you go. So this one's got a clip point. This one also has the little pen blade there, and this one has the spear point. And this one has corn cob, this one's got just jigging, like corn row I think they called this one. And this one's all blue, and this one's sort of blue and purple with the XX on there, which is real cool. Brass liners, nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, nickel silver bolsters. These are both the stainless steel variants, as in on the blade. It's not the true sharp or whatever the hell that steel is, or the carbon, or I don't know what the other one is. Both of these have perfect centering. They've got the standard amount of I'm a traditional blade wobble, which is a really small amount just to let the blade move freely. They're they've got fairly strong springs, to be honest. It's not horrendous. You do have a half stop on all three of these. This one has Case USA written on the bolster, and as I said, this one's just XX. I obviously, of course, found myself using this clip point by far the most. It took a little while to get a good edge on this. I don't know what that was about. I did struggle to put a decent edge on this, but once I got it, it took a good edge. I don't know if it was just like a fatigued edge or something or whatever, but once I got past whatever it was holding me up, maybe it was a misaligned edge or something, but after I got past that, this took a screaming sharp edge, and I've actually really enjoyed having this in my pocket. You've got like just bone, I assume cow bone, covers on both of these. There you go. So let's check the edge retention on this quick. So this one I think is basically unsharpened. Ow. Maybe just stropped, yeah. That one's fairly standard. And this one I have sharpened. And look at that. Got loads of work left in that. That's still fine edge. That said, I likely stropped that because it didn't hold an edge for a great deal of time, as most traditionals don't. I'm coming to find, even this GEC, it just doesn't get through the end like a whole day's work without needing a new edge. And in all likelihood, I've probably stropped this back at the end of the day, expecting to carry it again, and then just other stuff started coming in, and I started carrying that instead. So that'll be what will happen there. So let's just do a little comparison. Yeah, I guess I'll just do sacks. Why not? Let's just do that one. There you go. The UK PK. And the little babby one there. So you can see it's smaller than all of these. Oh, except obviously the classic SD. Fair bit smaller than that. Obviously smaller than that. And still smaller than the mini grip. Now, it's a bit of a shame that I bought it from Slip Joint Guy, actually, reflecting, because I don't feel like I've got the real case experience here. I've got the ideal collector's perfect case experience here, which is exactly what most people would want. But I usually like to just... Good God, that's a fingerprint magnet. I usually like to get almost a bad example. Oh, the cat's coughing. For goodness sake. Okay, cat just had a hairball. Great. Anyway, there you go. You can see it much prettier now. You can see a little bit of wear on there. Where it's stainless, though, you won't get the lovely patina like you do on something like this. Which has like nice patinaing going on like there and there. Bit too reflective here, I think. Yeah, though, if you're looking for a Barlow with 2 blades or 1 blade even, and you can either have a look at it yourself before you buy it, or you can get it off Slip Joint Guy, I think these case Barlows are a winner. That said, if you can't, I've just heard horror stories recently. People have just been saying they're just crap quality nowadays. I don't know where I stand on that, because, of course, I've only got these 2 and they're glorious. But I highly doubt the people that have been saying this were lying. They're not that kind of guys. So, I'm happy to have these, very happy to have these, but like I said, if you don't get to look at your case before you buy it, or you don't have someone like, Slip Joint Guy who'll take pictures and send them to you of the exact one you're getting before you buy it, or maybe save up the tiny bit extra, alright, not tiny bit, but the little bit extra and get a GC, or just, maybe get something else altogether. I mean, there are Rough Riders out there that are better quality than some cases. So, it is what it is. That said, though, for about... I think this was about £100 all into the UK. I can't quite remember. It wasn't expensive for 2 really high-quality, beautiful knives, though. I think we're on to a winner. Thank you very much. Cheers.